Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm gonna be making what's in my backpack, what was in my backpack when I used to go to school edition. So if you guys like these types of videos, make sure to leave a comment and subscribe. Before this whole pandemic started, I would wake up at 6:30 in the morning. I would go to the bathroom, brush my teeth, and just like chill and be on my phone and charge it, and then I would just go to school. And I would always use this perfume, this one. I don't know if you guys can see that. I would use this perfume and then I would just hop in the car and go to school. So the first thing I had in my backpack was, by the way, I haven't cleaned this in a long time. So first of all, I have this journal. I was in art and like we had to do, like a bunch of drawings and blah blah blah. I drew Patrick. That was like, I drew Patrick, SpongeBob, and we had to like create these, backgrounds with like different types of art. Anyway, I would carry this. I always carried gum. This was the 32 pack and everybody would always ask me for gum. I would take out a piece of gum and everyone would be like, can I have some? Can I have some? And I'll be like, fine. So I always carried 1 or 2 packs of these. And usually they'll last me for like a whole month. So the second thing I have is these papers. So I had an English teacher and she was like obsessed with like Marvel and superheroes. So like for our final, we had to design a supervillain and a superhero. So these were mine. These are the ones that I did. This was a superhero and this was a supervillain. Even though it kind of looks like backwards. But yeah. And then I just have like my transcript and like this other thing. And this teacher was super mean, you guys. She literally graded so hard. And I have this binder. I think this is like a 2-inch. I got the white one. I always liked white. I've had this since like 10th grade. I'm a senior, but I've had it since like 9th grade. I'm a senior, you guys, by the way. And I just had like piece of paper in here, just like notes. And I actually had this drawing since like 9th grade. I can't believe it's still like, there. I just had like paper. I also had this like fig bar, which is probably old, but I would eat these every day during break. And then I also had these wet ones. I would just like wipe down sometimes if it was like really dirty, like the computers. I don't know if you guys seen the new computers, but these are like really dirty, you guys, as you guys can see. I don't know if you guys can see that. They're really dirty. They don't get wiped down every day, so I would just wipe mine. And then I also had like Sharpies, even though supposedly like in school you're not supposed to have these, but because I was in art and we needed markers, I would like stay on permanent, and these were like the best ones. And that's why I had these. And then this is my technology bag. I always had chargers and like everything. If you were my friend in school, you would never run out of power. I have not just one charger, 2 chargers, 3 chargers, 4 freaking chargers with the wall adapter. And then I also have a phone. Now this phone, I don't charge it. I don't even use it. But when I was in school, I had this teacher. She was like 70 years old, and she would always make us put like our phones in like these pocket things for like safekeeping. And I was like, I am not gonna put my brand new iPhone 7 at the time in that pocket with all the other phones. So what I did is I took this phone and I put it in there every day, and I would just keep my iPhone 7 in my pocket, and I'll put it on silent mode, and I got away with it the whole year. So a funny story about this. So one time we went to Mexico and we went through the airport security and blah blah blah. And by the way, this is a Mophie charger. So these are like really expensive. These are like about $50 to $60 each. I know, crazy. And I got mine for $15, the first one, and it got stolen in Mexico. And not only that, you guys, that was the only charger I have. And not only that, they actually stole my dad's phone. So when we came back, we actually had to buy another one of these and another phone for my dad. And thank God it was 20% off. So this actually came out to $30 instead of 50, because I don't know about you, but I am not paying $50 for a charger unless I really need it. And yeah. So quick little story time, you guys. This happened in 11th grade. I had Spanish for fourth period, and as I said, the teacher, she was like about 60 or 70 years old. She was like older, and this was at the beginning of the year when like no one really took her serious. And so this girl, she was like really loud, and like, you know, people who are just like extra. So basically what happened, we were in class, we like put our phones up, and like we were like gonna take down notes, and then the teacher, she was like, let's just name her for the sake of this video Amanda. So she was like, Amanda, put your phone away. And she didn't reply. So then the teacher, she was like, Amanda, put your phone away. And then she didn't respond again. And then she got up and went to her desk and told her to put her phone away, or she's gonna call security. And she was like, go ahead, do it. So the teacher got mad, and the girl got up, and then she walked to a door. And as I said, the teacher was like 60 to 70 years old. So she actually ran to a door. She didn't even sprint. She like ran to a door. She ran to a door. She blocked the door. She was like, you ain't going anywhere until you put up that phone. You put up your phone. And then she was like, this class is not going to be disrespectful, even though I don't know how a phone is disrespectful if, you know, you're on your phone too. But anyway, they were basically like arguing and blah blah, and like the whole period, which is like an hour and like 20 minutes, I think, they were just like arguing and blah blah. And then the girl, she was like, you better let me out before before I let myself out. And then the teacher, she was like, you do that, I'll press charges for, I think it was like teacher assault. And I was just, and like the whole class were like, ooh, and we're like all like talking, like whispering, and basically the whole period, like people were like using the Siri option on like their phones. They would be like, hey Siri, you know, text this person or review something, and they're just like using their phones, but like technically they weren't. And they were like using their phones, they were all telling jokes, and like the teacher stood at the door the whole period. I was like, oh my god. Literally one of like the weirdest encounters I've ever had. And then like the next day, she just left the school out of nowhere. I don't know what happened to her. You know, I've never heard from her. And she was popular, and yet no one knew about her. So that's all I have for you guys today. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Comment down below if you guys like these videos, and give it a thumbs up.